Hey there everybody, Mazion reporting for duty, and today we're going to go find ourselves an Oviraptor. We're going to tame it up, and I hear that their primary food source is eggs, so we're grabbing all of the dodo eggs that we have, and I think that's what we're going to go out with, and just hope that that does the trick. You got any, no more eggs for me? Can I have some more eggs? Well, I guess I've got the 13 eggs, so we're going to go, the dossier says that you can find these things in jungles and on beaches. So we're just going to grab one of our flyers, such as Blackwing Face, and the server was recently restarted, so all of our follows are broken. Wow. Actually, we're going to grab the Iron Cross today because he's got the fastest movement speed now of any of our birds. He's still got a low health pool, but we're not really too concerned about the Oviraptor. So we're just going to go down the beach here. We're going to start looking for one. As soon as we find one, we're going to tame it up. And we're going to see what it does. Play around with it a little bit. See what it is all about. So as soon as I find an Oviraptor, we'll have a look at it. And we'll bring it to the taming box and get it tamed. Alright, so we've grabbed our first Oviraptor. It's level 32. And I believe we're not super far from our taming bin. We're going to keep looking for other ones. But this is what it looks like, folks. Got to get a good look at it. It's got a little thing on top of its face there. It definitely resembles a bird. As you are aware, they believe there's some connections between raptor-esque dinosaurs and birds. It's got that little beak there, and I wish you could zoom in on it a little better. See if we can do this with the K. All right, so kind of dilo sized. You might mistake it for a dilo, but that's it right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it over to the taming bin. I'm going to keep looking for other ones on the ground, but I mean, my primary interest is to tame one of these up and see what it has to offer, see what it does. Now, some people believe this might be a passive tame. It's going to be something that we're going to find out once we get it over to the hill. But I don't think that it's going to be. I think it's going to be a knock it out and feed it kind of tame, but we'll find out shortly once we get over to the taming box. Alright, so we've got the Oviraptor down on the taming box. I think someone was trying to tame a mammoth here recently, and it caused some more damage to the tame box, so we're going to have to fix that at some point. Where's that Oviraptor? Alright, so now we're going to go behind it, have a look. It does not look like it will be fed that way. But what they do, they don't attack you. What they do is they run away. So that's why people thought maybe you would tame it that way. But I do not believe this to be the case, so now we're going to shoot it until it passes out. Where are you, Oviraptor? Hi. Hi, what's up, little guy? Could you stand still for just a second so that... There we go. We get a little dart in you. You'll be all right, I promise. Everything's going to be okay soon. Oh, level 32 goes down with one dart, so no problem there. And then we think that their preferred food is eggs. Put eggs right on there. See how this works out. Now, we gave it dodo eggs. I didn't take the time to see if anybody has updated information about what they would like to eat yet. I doubt that it is up yet, what their favorite food is. Dodo egg, very little. You see that? Not much at all. So, I'm going to take some time. I'm going to have a look and see if anybody's figured out which eggs are the best. And then we're going to have a look and see, oh wow, its taming effectiveness went down to 76.4. I have to take that off of him and get him some real meat. Man, that's terrible. Terrible. See if this real meat makes a difference. Real meat? How do you like the real meat? Yeah, I put food. Oh, it still says put food in inventory to tame. So it has a preferred egg, I guess. I'm going to put these back in there for now. Oh, wow. It goes down remarkably. We're going to let this guy wake up, and we're going to stop feeding it dodo eggs. I want to go see, grab a bunch of different kinds of eggs. We'll see if it has a preference. All right, so we've come back to the taming box with a bunch of different kinds of eggs, as well as some stimulant, so that we can wake this guy back up. So its torpor is very low. Shouldn't have to feed it very much. Feed it some stimulant, and then I've got all kinds of different kinds of eggs, ranging from large sizes to small sizes, and I'm wondering if maybe the size of the egg makes all the difference. So what we're going to try first is we're going to feed it a Giganotosaurus egg. Because why not? I've got all these eggs in here. See? All kinds of eggs. And so why not try the big egg and see what the big egg does? You saw what the Dilo egg did. It did barely anything at all. It wasn't even worth the time. You're going to wake up? It's going to wake up. Actually, I'm just going to do it down here. Hey, what's up, Oviraptor guy? Hey there, Oviraptor guy. So one dart, puts it down, right? You're going to go down with a one dart this time? Maybe the stimulants. Stimulants too stimulating. Shot it again. So, when you get it in the taming bin, you don't have to do anything special. You don't have to stand up top. You can just stand right here. Shoot it till it passes out. Yeah, I think we stimulated it a little too much. There we go. So now it's out. Do I have the Giganotosaurus egg on me? Of course I don't. But what I wanted to do anyway, since all of the eggs are on Iron Cross, is get him down in here. So we can just grab it from him. We're going to grab the Giganotosaurus egg. And we're going to put it in his inventory. See what happens. Tamed, and you saw, so the difference between the Dilo egg and the Giganotosaurus egg was gigantic. Like the egg would be. So we need to try to get more of these Oviraptors today, I think. Excellent. That's right. So we've got Maz Excellent. Got 300 health, a 114 weight, 321% melee damage, 229% movement speed. So it's just a little guy. We're not going to have it follow us. We're going to go find another Oviraptor. And we're going to try some of the smaller eggs again. Maybe a raptor egg. Where's the raptor eggs? I don't remember what color the raptor egg is. There it is. Raptor eggs. Maybe a trike egg. See how that works. That kind of stuff. We've got Quetzal eggs, which are pretty big as well. But so we're going to go out and we're going to find another one. And we're going to do some egg testing. And then we're going to test out what they actually do. So we've located our second Oviraptor. It's level 44, so this will give us a good test too. So I'm pretty happy about that. Need to make sure that we've got this other Oviraptor in here on passive. What's the passive? So it should be on passive now. We're going to put this Oviraptor down. Assume that it's not going to attack. Let's see what happens. I'm just going to leave him right down in here. He wants to run. Now it wants to be shot in the butt. So it's got 2 shots. And so I did want to test a couple of things. We've got some prime. When I put meat on it, it looked like it didn't even want to accept. So now we put the meat on it. It still says put food in inventory to tame. So we put meat on it, we put prime on it. Neither of those things work. So throw that out. Now, let's try a smaller kind of egg. We did try Dodo. Didn't like that at all. Try Dimorphodon egg. Dimo egg. Very small. Not much at all. And the taming effectiveness we can't see because I didn't leave more eggs in there. So, let's try, let's look size-wise. I'm going to think about this in the terms of size. Pteranodon eggs are small. Let's see how it does with a Pteranodon egg. A little bit more. Taming effectiveness 61.8. So let's try another one right now. Let me see. I think maybe turtle egg? Let's put a turtle egg on there and see what happens. Turtle egg. Also very little. So it doesn't seem to prefer these little types of eggs. Now, we've got a raptor egg. See how that does on the boy. Raptor egg. Bring it on. Eat the raptor egg. You can do it. I believe in you. I wonder if it eats them at 50. Also little. So far, all of the little dinosaurs do not work well. Let's try Titan boa egg. So it looks like it's eaten at the 50-ish mark. Or 40. Not exactly sure. About to hit 30. Now we're going to hit 40. Bring it on. Bring on the 40, please. All right, so now we're close to 50, and we should see it eat. It looks like it's eating at 50. Come on, Titan boa egg. Do you not like Titan boa eggs? It did not eat the Titan boa egg at 50. Huh. Maybe a Titan boa egg is considered a next size up kind of deal? Hey there, Oviraptor guy. Will you eat that, please? They're both males. Maybe it loves Titan boa eggs. Well, we're about to get 100 food down. So maybe it's going to eat it at 100. Let's see it. It did eat it. Very little effectiveness. And now we're down to 39.3%. So none of these eggs seem like they make him happy. It looks like the best things to tame are big eggs. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to let it get back up. I'm going to feed it some stimulant. Feed it a little bit of stimulant and see exactly what happens with a bigger egg. We'll try Quetzal or something. All right, our Oviraptor's back up. It's been fed stimulant, so I'm assuming that it's stimulated. We're gonna give it a little bit in between each shot. Our game is way up in the bright range. Shoot it again in the butt. And it's out. And this time, we're going to give it a Carno egg and see what happens. And I'm going to start pumping other eggs on him. I'm going to use the dodo egg to back it up so that we always have something in there in the inventory. So Carno, dodo. We'll see what happens with the Carno egg. I assume that'll be preferred over the dodo egg due to its size. But we don't know. We really don't know yet. And I also want to grab the Quetzal egg, Argentavis egg, and the Spino egg. I'm assuming that this is all related to the size of the animal, and that the bigger the egg, the better the taming effectiveness. So I think that the Giganota, yep, that one was definitely better than the previous ones. So now we're going to go to Argentavis. It's about the same size. The taming effectiveness went down to 91.5%. So we lost 8.5. So we're going to let it go, eat another egg, an Argentavis. Then we're going to give it, I think, Quetzal. And then we're going to give it Spino and see what happens. We're going to leave the dodo in there to back it up, like I said, so that we don't lose that taming meter and so that we can watch the taming effectiveness. And if it doesn't all work out, then what we're going to have to do is go back and get another Giganotosaurus egg and see how that works out. So it ate the Argentavis egg, did not give it very much, made the effectiveness go way down. Way down. Lots more than before. So now we're going to move on to Quetzal. All right, so this time we gave it a Quetzal egg, and it waited for, I don't know, 150 or 200 food worth before it ate it, and then instantly tamed it. So unfortunately, we weren't able to see, let it get back up and see how much the taming effectiveness would have changed. But as you did see, we cycled through different eggs, and it looks like there's some sort of order from small to large, and then specific animals, because the Quetzal egg just totally tamed this thing out. So I'm guessing that you're going to want to look at Rex, Spino, Quetzal, and Giganotosaurus for taming the higher level ones. And I think that probably Giganotosaurus eggs are where it's at. That's my personal opinion, and that would be my suggestion. So now what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at what these things actually do for you. There's some question on what they do for you. It says in the dossier that they collect wild dino eggs. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to see if we can get them to collect eggs at the house. So we're going to bring the Oviraptors back home, and we're going to put a name on this guy. And we're going to do a little bit of testing with him. All right, so we're back at the base here, and we've got one of our Oviraptors, and we've got this one. This dodo here. I looked around for eggs and didn't see any, so we're going to try to make some eggs. And so what we're going to do is we're going to make this dodo poop out at least one egg. And I actually want to move over kind of like this so that I can see if an egg pops out. Poop. 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 Oh, was that an egg? No, that's his butt. Poop. Egg. All right, so there's an egg here, and there's an Oviraptor here. Egg. Oviraptor. Oviraptor, egg. So it doesn't seem like it wants to, like, pick it up straight away. We're going to move Dummy out of the way. Come here, Dummy. This is the song of the dodo walking. Okay. We got him out of the way now. Now, let's make this guy come over near the egg. That's the first test. I'm guessing it's going to have to be on wander. But now it's really near to the egg. And now we're going to set it on wander. See what happens. It's got a little egg thing above it. So does that What? There's egg things on everybody. So wandering maybe makes more eggs happen? All right, so it's wandering. Are you not? It's not picking up the egg. Why did you not pick up this egg over here? Now, if I have it on wandering and follow, does that disable the effect? It doesn't look like that weird egg effect that's on all of the dinos is disabled by any means. It looks like there is a range, however. You are stuck on a lamppost, aren't you? So let's bring it over. It seems like what it's trying to do is make him lay eggs more often. Come over here, buddy. Now, why don't we have eggs on these? Oh, now it doesn't have egg. What if I... Now it's got eggs. Now those have eggs, so it can't stay on follow. It's got to be on wandering. But when we brought it over to where the egg was, it did not pick it up. And we assumed that that's what it was going to do. We assumed that it would totally just pick this egg up. But for some reason, it does not want to. Now, both of mine are male. I don't know if that has any effect. But let's see if they'll eat meat now. I don't really want to feed them eggs all the time. Now we're going to put you on wander. All right. So, where did the other Oviraptor go? He's out there. And this one, where? Oh, he's in here. So far, it's good. It might be a good idea to stick one right in my room upstairs. But we haven't seen... I'm wondering if the egg effect needs to be on and an egg needs to be laid at the same time. Come here, excellent. Let's try this. So we've got the egg effect. Oh, cool. You're right here. All right, so let's grab up. You know what? I'm going to do a little something something. We're going to get these isolated. I'll be right back. So I've created a controlled experiment. We've got 3 mates in here, dodo mates. We've got these raptor mates, and we've got these mates. And I've made this dodo poop up an egg, and they didn't grab it. So I thought maybe once this condition, this egg condition that they have above their heads had been met, if I made it poop an egg, they might grab it, but they did not. So now what we're trying to do is we're just trying to see what happens. So I'm going to have to stick around for a little while, have a look at what's going on, and hope that these poop out eggs more often because of this little marker, and then they also pick it up. All right, guys, I just wanted to give you a quick note. These guys will eat meat. So we're going to use this stimberry pile on it. You can see that it will eat regular meat, so you do not need to keep eggs in their inventory in order for them to stay alive. And then they will eat straight from the trough too, which this one was doing just a moment ago. But we're going to leave these guys on wander and see if anything happens. So I stood here long enough and Frankie laid an egg, as you can see, but the Oviraptors are not picking it up. So what I'm guessing right now is that these markers, all they're indicating is that the Oviraptors are helping them lay eggs better. It looks like this one maybe wants to pick the egg up. Do you want to pick that up? Are you interested in picking it up? Oh, yeah, you pick that egg up. Come on. You know you want to. Is it because I'm here? Will you not pick it up when I'm around? I don't know what's going on, man. We don't have any options that change what it does. Let me see. Maybe if I go away. We'll try going away and coming back, and maybe they'll have the eggs picked up. Who knows? Maybe it's the proximity in which you're near them makes them skittish and they don't want to pick the egg up. So we're going to take a little nice long walk around. And we're just going to go all the way back. I mean, I couldn't see that loading and unloading the entire zone would do anything in particular. They would just make them stop doing anything. So we went away a little bit. And now we're going to come back and hope maybe that they picked up an egg. No egg pickup. So that's it, guys. I think that it's just that the presence of the Oviraptor is going to make it so that your dinos lay more eggs. So they're just like kind of a help to a kibble farm, which is really good. It's good to have them around. But what I would suggest, if this is the case, is that you just build an enclosure around them and just let them wander and, you know, have a trough nearby, let them eat. I don't see them picking up eggs like this. They talked about in the dossier that they'll pick up wild eggs. So maybe that's a thing, but I don't really know how you would make that effective for you. It's something that we're going to find out in the future. I just wanted to get an initial video out so you guys could see how to tame them, see what they do initially for you at your base. So that's going to be it for today's episode, guys. Or for this episode, anyway. So if you liked the episode, please press the like button. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. If you have anything to say, do it in the comments below. And as always, be excellent to each other, folks. Have a great day. See you later.